What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, or welcome if it's your first time here. Well, I was checking out the Drudge Report. I don't check that site as much as I used to. Used to be I checked it just about every day, or sometimes multiple times a day. But it seems that in the last few years, I think his name is Matt Drudge, it seems like he has went further and further to the left or to the dark side. By looking at the links and the link text he uses, it's obvious that he is trying to push, an agenda. And I think the agenda is opposite of what his site used to be. However, you can still find, some good links there to different news sources and click through to read those. That's what I did here with this article on The Sun. This was posted on, the Drudge Report. This is Mind Over Matter inside China's chilling brain warfare unit, developing mind-controlled weapons, super drugs, and soft kill tech. And I was reading this and I was thinking that's exactly what the United States is doing also. If you see China doing this, if you see Russia doing this, then the United States, the deep state, and the globalists are working on these same projects. And they're working on these to control the military, to control the population. They want to take away not only your constitutional rights and freedom, but they want to take away your free will. And they're definitely working on that, in my opinion. That's what all these brain chips and things and all this AI and everything is all about, is taking full control of the population and not just taking, like I said, your rights, your constitutional rights, your freedoms, but they want to take away your free will. They want full, total, dominant control. And this is the way they're going to get this. We're talking about China here, but you can be guaranteed that the United States is doing the exact same thing. It has been claimed that China will use psychological warfare to keep control over their own population, and so is the United States doing the same thing. We know they are. China has been developing mind-controlled weapons as part of their latest psychological warfare strategies, a report has revealed. The People's Liberation Army has been developing artificial intelligence, AI, and new technologies like brain-computer interfaces, brain chips, Elon Musk, for military use. Research group CCP Biothreats Initiative stated. The group's analysts believe that the Chinese military is hoping to develop a new form of arms that will win them wars without the use of their already expansive amount of firepower. Some of their new weapons have the ability to impair alertness and cognitive function in enemy troops by causing them to fall asleep. Wouldn't that be something, just cause all your enemy's troops to fall asleep? You just go in and kill them all and take their stuff and win the battle pretty easily that way if they're all asleep and couldn't wake back up. One of these weapons uses electromagnetic energy to do so, using soft kill radio waves to induce drowsiness. The Chinese army is suspected to have developed anti-sleep glasses for their own troops to promote alertness and to counteract similar psychological weapons used by enemies. See, they know we got the same thing going on more than likely. They have also developed contraptions that can directly connect the brain and external technology, brain chips, giving China the ability to control cognitive processes and functions. Cognitive processes and functions. So they want to put brain chips in and use AI to control people's cognitive processes and functions. Pretty much their whole body. You are a robot-controlled individual. You have no free will. The analyst revealed that the Chinese army is now working on advanced mind-control weapons that will be controlled by a soldier's brain and seek to manipulate the minds of opposing forces. The PLA's integration of cutting-edge technology such as AI, brain-computer interfaces, brain chips tied in with the AI, and biological weapons into its military arsenal brings significant psychological dimensions to warfare, extending beyond their physical effects, the report said. The CCP's vision for Neural Strike encompasses a holistic approach, part of a broader asymmetric warfare strategy aimed at establishing a strategic edge over adversaries, particularly the United States and perceived rivals in the Indo-Pacific region such as Taiwan, Japan, Australia, and India. This comes just 2 years after Gina Raimondo, I think that's what's pronounced, not sure about that, guys. The U.S. Commerce Secretary said that these are concerns Beijing will eventually use psychological weaponry to maintain control over its citizens. And that's the goal of every government, is full, total control. No uprisings, no violence, no nothing. And they see it as being just glorious heaven on earth so they control, because they can control everything and everyone, and you'll have no free will. And you know if China is working on this, that are loving government officials, our loving deep state, and even people like Klaus Schwab has talked about taking away, the free will. His right-hand man, Harari, has talked about that. Taking away, free will. And this is the way they're doing that. And they're working on this in China. They're also working on this here in the United States. And no doubt, with the resources that the World Economic Forum has, plus their ties with the United Nations, they're working on this at that level also. And they're working on this to control everyone. And who knows, what the recent pandemic and the cure for that has to do with all this. Does it connect everything together? Is it going to connect everyone in with the AI to control grid structure? Who knows exactly at this point what they are planning, but you can bet that whatever they are planning, is it for our benefit? Is it to give us more freedom? Is it to make our lives better and happier, and to give us more wealth and power and freedom? It's to take all that away, because they want that all for themselves. They want the wealth. They want it all. They want full power. They want to be gods on earth. And in fact, they actually come out and have said that's what they are. Again, the World Economic Forum and Klaus Schwab's right-hand man, Harari, I forget his first name right now, guys, off the top of my head right now. But he talks about all this stuff in an interview I saw, talking about brain chips and eliminating free will, and that's what they want. People don't understand, and they don't think it's going to ever happen. But they're working on ways to do this, and that's another reason they want depopulation, because smaller population is more easily to control and implement all this stuff on all these smart cities and stuff. And in fact, you'll be in these smart cities walking around like a drone under full control of the power holders of the puppet masters, actually the AI they program to control. And what happens when the AI takes off on its own? That could happen also when it becomes sentient and decides we don't need these globalists either. We don't need these other people either. So we'll just use our power we have now that's been given to us to get rid of everyone. They are making robots and factories that's working through AI. So, they could theoretically they could decide that they don't need humans anymore. They could decide to use all the factories and things and the robots they already had to build more and more advanced units to build their own AI-controlled robot army. I mean, it sounds crazy. But right here you can see they're working on controlling people's minds. Taking away your free will. Taking away everything. And that's the wet dream of every government, including the United States government. They don't want you to have any freedom. They don't want you to have any prosperity. And they're not just coming for your constitutional rights and your freedom. They're coming for your free will. They want to control everything. Anyway, this may sound crazy. And if it does, let me know in the comments below what you think about this. Is this crazy? They're talking about it right here, that they're doing this. And you know that they're trying their best to figure out how to control, their soldiers, how to control the population. No uprisings, full total power, and people like this will own everything, and you'll have nothing, no free will, no control of your own life. And that's exactly what they want, because it's the nature of government to try to get more and more power and to work towards that end. And human beings don't want to be controlled. But they beat people down. They use psychological warfare. But you still have, a fraction of the population that won't bend. Like most of you and me. We don't go along with the agenda. They want to eliminate people like that. They want to be able to control everything, even our free will. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, comment below, let me know what you think. If you like this video, leave a comment that says yes. If you don't, leave a comment that says no. Let me know. That way, I can look at your comments. And if you like these type videos about topics like this, I can make more of these videos on these topics. Anyway, thumbs up. Thanks for watching. I'm Creekmore. I'm out of here, and I'll see you all in the next video. Hopefully. If my brain hasn't been taken over by these brain chips and these controllers and my free will completely ripped out of my soul.